everybody, it's Christina. Welcome back to another Monday motivation video. Today I was motivated to use this really cute stamp set called Extra Spectacular, and I'm going to be using the little Happy Easter Bunny Rabbit stamp set. And I'm going to start off with a piece of 8.5 by 4¼ inch cardstock, which is Whisper White, and I'm going to go ahead and create a score line at 4¼ Whoops. Alright, so we're just going to do our score line at 4¼ and I'm going to then switch over to the, this stylus has a thin tip and a thicker tip, so I'm going to switch over to the thicker one. I'm going to come down about 1/2 inch, and I'm going to do a score line right there, and then I'm going to do 1/2 inch from the first section and do another score line, and then I'm going to flip my card. And I'm going to come in 1/2 inch again. And I'm going to go right to my score, which would be the fold of my card. And then that creates a nice little scored pattern there. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold my card. Just like so. So that creates my card base, so hopefully you can see the score lines there. And now what I'm going to do is take some layers. I have a piece of the Sweet Sorbet Designer Series paper. This is the one that you can get for free with the celebration, during celebration, which ends March 31st. I cut this down to 3 by 3. That's going to go right in the center of my little score block that I created there. I have a piece of Pool Party. I just wrote on it so I remember what the dimensions were. It's 2 3/4. And then I have a piece of Whisper White, which is 2.5. And that'll go into the center of that Pool Party piece. So I'm going to take this Whisper White piece and my Stays On ink, along with my Bunny Rabbit stamp from the Extra Spectacular. And I am going to center this on my mat and then stamp out my little bunny rabbit, hopefully in the center. Okay. I'm going to take the Pool Party ink and I'm just squeezing it to transfer the ink to the lid. And I am going to then use my blender pen. I'm going to pick up some of this ink, and I don't want it to be very bright, so I'm kind of using, like, spreading it out a lot just so I don't use too much. And I'm just going to use this to create a little shading on my bunny rabbit so it kind of helps stand out a little bit. Alright, so very little ink that we need. And then I'm going to go ahead and start putting my card together. So before I start putting my card together, I have a piece of Pool Party seam binding. I have my card base. And I am going to go ahead and just tie a knot right along the side over here. I'll probably need to adjust this just a little bit so it comes off to the side. I'm going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals to start doing my layering. Well, let's put the layers together first. So I'm going to take my snail adhesive, that's going to go onto my Pool Party piece. So all of my layers actually are 1/4 inch smaller than each size. So my largest size is the 3 by 3, and then it goes down 1/4 inch from each one. Okay, and then I'm going to start doing, I even love this back side too, that would make a very pretty pattern for an Easter card. And one more in the middle. So the next thing I'll do is just add my stamped piece right in the center of my score lines there. So I'm just trimming off the little ends of my tails there to make sure they're nice and even. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of my rhinestones, and I am going to go ahead and stick a couple of them onto the Whisper White piece that has my stamped image. It just helps give it a little bit of something extra to it. And that's my card for today. I hope you enjoyed today's card. As always, a list of supplies are available down below or over on my blog. And at the end of the video, find some links to some other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see everybody next time.